Welcome back. This is module 1 of International Financial System. In this lecture, we'll cover how firms engage in international business or how do firms do international business. There are 6 methods of doing international business. These are international trade, licensing, franchising, joint ventures, acquisition of existing operations, and establishing new foreign subsidiaries. First of all, international trade. International trade is relatively a comparative approach of doing international business. It only requires either exporting or importing. A firm usually exports its products to penetrate a foreign market, and a firm usually imports to obtain supplies at a low cost. The advantage of international trade is it involves minimal risks, and in the meantime, no capital is at risk if firm engage in international business through international trade. And nowadays, the internet facilitates international trade because a firm is capable of doing international business just with the help of its website or a app. Now let's look at licensing. In general, licensing means copyright, patents, trademarks, or trade names. With the help of licensing, a firm can penetrate international business by obligating a firm to provide its technology in exchange for fees or some other specific benefits. For example, Coca-Cola in Bangladesh is currently operating under licensing, though Coca-Cola has already got the approval for foreign direct investment, but till now Coca-Cola in Bangladesh is operating under licensing. If you buy a Coca-Cola can, you'll find that it is made by Akis, or if you find a 2-liter PET bottle of Coca-Cola, you'll find that it is by Prana Refill. So licensing allows firms to use their technology in foreign market without a major investment and without any transportation cost. So this is one of the advantages of licensing. One of the major disadvantages of licensing is that it is always very difficult to ensure quality in foreign production process. So if you go to a supermarket, you may find there are 2 types of Coca-Cola can. One is made in Bangladesh and one is made in Thailand or in some other countries, and you'll find that the imported Coca-Cola can is more expensive. And if you compare the taste of 2 Coca-Cola, which is one is made in Bangladesh, one is made in a foreign countries, you will also find the difference. So probably you'll find that a Coca-Cola can which is made in a foreign countries, the taste is better. So it also indicates that Coca-Cola is not fully capable of ensuring quality in Bangladesh. So this is one of the major disadvantages of licensing, that sometimes it is hard to ensure the quality of the product and service. Then franchising. Franchising is also quite similar to licensing. In case of franchising, it also obligates firm to provide a specialized sales service or service strategy, support assistance, For example, Burger King or KFC in Bangladesh is operating in the terms of franchising. In this case, the Burger King is providing a specialized sales service, other strategic support services, and support services to its Bangladeshi operation. And uh, franchising also does not require an initial investment in the franchise in exchange for periodic fees. It also allows the firm to penetrate into foreign market without major investment in foreign countries. So this is also an advantage of franchising because it does not require any major investment. Now let's look at the joint ventures. Firms often operate in foreign country jointly with a local firm. There are many examples of joint ventures. For example, currently Airtel and Robi is jointly operating in Bangladesh, and it is often found that a firm jointly operate with a foreign firm to get the expertise of foreign country. Uh, for example, uh, Hero and Honda was a joint venture. Hero is an Indian company, whereas Honda is a Japanese companies. Honda jointly manufactured with Hero so that Honda can enter in Indian market. So if it is difficult to enter in a foreign markets solely or independently, it is better to operate over there jointly with a local firm. Joint venture allows two firms to apply their respective competitive advantage in a given project. Now let's look at acquisition of existing operations. Let me start this topic with an example. Airtel acquired Wari to start its operation in Bangladesh. So acquisition is often considered to start operation in a foreign market. So acquisition of a firms in foreign countries allows the firm to have full control over their foreign business. In the meantime, it helps the firm to quickly obtain a large portion of foreign market share. However, acquisition is subject to risks of a large losses because it requires large investment. There is also another disadvantage of acquisition. In many cases, liquidation may be difficult if the foreign subsidiary performs poorly. And finally, we look at establishing new foreign subsidiaries. Firms often establish new subsidiaries to penetrate in foreign market, and it requires a large investment. It might be cheaper than acquisition, so it requires establishing new foreign subsidiaries often require a smaller investment than buying existing firm. In the meantime, if a firm establishes new foreign subsidiaries instead of acquiring existing business, it also helps the firm to tailor its operations and business. Now, we know that direct foreign investment means if a firm invests directly in foreign assets. International trade and licensing usually do not need any sort of direct foreign investment, whereas foreign acquisition, establishment of new foreign subsidiaries require a large portion of direct foreign investment. That's all about this lecture. In our next lecture, we'll cover exposure to international risks.